All right, here we go. I didn't even make sure I did a sound check. Is the sound working over good? Good. Right, all right. Yes, it is. What up, it's your boy Chacalatee with the sexy body. Welcome to a new episode of Chacalatee Plays, live reaction videos, all the other good stuff with you. You know what? I just got to get straight to it. Because I talked to my partner about it. And LeBron James is going to be one of the main topics. For this show. It's going to be one of the main topics. We also going to talk about this damn Valkyrie game for the Fever. What happened? I didn't get to see the game. Only act like bits and pieces of it. But one of the parts I saw was that the Fever was up, I believe, by like 13. Said it was the highest they had been up in the game. I'm like, oh man, they finna pick them off. This is going to be an easy game. But then I go back to the game and I see that the Valkyrie are up. They was up by like 7. I was like, yo, what happened? What is going on? I go to the box score today, as in probably maybe 5 minutes ago, guys. I go to the box score and I see what happened. Man, what happened, Caitlin? What happened? 0 for 7? Man, you was ice cold. Oh my God. What? Can somebody have to tell me what happened in this game? Because like I said, I really didn't get to see a lot of it. Some of the things I did see, I saw Caitlin drive by Kay Martin, and she blew a layup. And I was like, damn, what's going on, Caitlin? Then another play, I seen her drive past. Man, it was a nice move. She cut in between 2 defenders for a layup. I was like, man, that girl can hoop. Like, straight up, like, Caitlin can hoop, dude. Like, let's just, man, come on, we got to do it.
Let him cook. Let him cook now.
Caitlin just can hoop. Period. The girl can hoop. And that's why we watch. We watch because she can hoop. She is very, very good. She's very, very talented amongst a lot of untalented people. She's really, really good. Not saying that these other women in the WNBA are not that, but just explaining to you that she's good. And that's why we watch. At the same time, it's when you be promoted into that spotlight because of your game. In the NBA, it's lacking in viewership right now because there's no Curry. There's no LeBron James, who people were used to seeing year in and year out. Year in and year out. Curry and LeBron. LeBron and Curry. Or Tim Duncan and LeBron James. And Kawhi and LeBron James. That was the narrative. That was the narrative. And now it's not the narrative anymore. That plot line was easy. They probably felt like they can drag out that storyline for probably another 2 or 3 years. Because look at how LeBron is playing right now at the age of 40. And look at Curry. Look, Curry ain't going nowhere no time soon. All he does is run around the court and shoot jumpers. He doesn't take a lot of contact. The players that you see that leave the NBA early are the ones who get major injuries and the ones whose bodies just can't take it anymore. They can't go. Look at some of the ages of some of our greatest athletes, our greatest NBA players. Look at when they retired. Charles Barkley and them wasn't in their early 30s. Isaiah Thomas, well, I think he was like 33. But go look at Karl Malone's age. Go look at a lot of them retiring later in life. But did you see how they played the game? How they looked going up and down the floor? How they look in life right now? Look at how Charles Barkley moves. Look at how a lot of our older greats that banged in the paint. Look at how they move. Look at how Dwayne Wade's going to be moving in a couple of years. Because he had to retire early because of all the impact that he kept taking. All the charges he kept taking. Every time he's up in the air, he's on the ground. Every time you see Dwayne Wade make a play, he's on the ground. That contact with that damn hardwood over and over and over again, bro, is not good for your body. So now they gone. So now we got LeBron James-less and Steph Curry-less NBA Finals. It's actually kind of good. It really is. I didn't give Halliburton and them a chance. I didn't give them a shot because they were talking about Halliburton like he was hurt and couldn't walk. That's how they were speaking about this man. Like he couldn't walk. What's going on? Can you relate? Time, what's good? They were speaking on this man like he couldn't walk. So I gave them no shot. I gave them no shot. I gave Indiana 2 games. 2 games. And check this out. In this series, neither one of these teams have won back-to-back games. So that right there already makes OKC an odds favorite. On top of that, they at the house. They playing at home, so they're going to feel comfortable. But they made a mistake. They made a mistake in losing that game. Because the Pacers have won on their floor before. In fact, they won the first game of the series on their floor. And you just gave them a lot of momentum. You just gave them a lot of momentum. All the Pacers need to win is to have a Halliburton go 18, 19 points. That's it. A Halliburton that can score 17, 18, 19 points, they're going to win the game. Go look at it for yourself in every single series. Because what Halliburton and the Pacers do is play great defense. They play great defense. So Halliburton don't have to score 30, 40 points. He don't have to. He just has to contribute. Because he plays the point. He makes up where he locates his players. He does a lot of driving. He shoots threes when it's necessary. He's a good player, not a superstar. He's a good player. I can't give him a superstar nothing. I can't give him that until he is consistent. You have to be consistent. And yeah, there were times where LeBron James and the Michael Jordans, they did score at a significantly lower rate than what they normally do. But they wasn't scoring no damn 8 and 9 points. And they damn sure wasn't going without having a field goal in the game. Man scored 4 points, and all of them came off of free throws. Are you kidding me? So I can't call him a superstar, but what I can call him is a closer. I can call him a closer. I can call him somebody that can sustain the game. I can call him somebody that can play good defense. And when it comes down to the end, we got you. You cannot let this team be within 14 points. You can't. In order to beat this Pacers team, you got to have them down by at least 22, 23 points in the fourth quarter. Anything less than like 20 points, they are coming back on you because they run and gun. They are a run and gun team that can play defense. Nobody, not even to say nobody, look at how many people had already wrote Indiana off. There were so many people that had picked OKC to sweep this series. They were like, if they win game 1, oh, it's a sweep. And I'm looking at it like, why do y'all say this is a sweep against this team that has an NBA champion coach and player who actually contributed? In fact, guys, I'm willing to bet money. I'm willing to bet money. In fact, I'm going to make this bet. I'm going to make this bet that Pajov Siakam, what's his name? What's his first name? Siakam. I'm going to pick a bet that Siakam wins final MVP. Chacalatee blast. If Pete P was up in here, he'll say it. He'll tell you. If Pete P was up in here, he'll take, because he's a betting man. He makes bets. And I guarantee he'd be like, man, that might be a good bet for Siakam to be finals MVP. Because he has been consistent in every single game. Halliburton hasn't. Did y'all see Halliburton ass walk up there trying to receive the Eastern Conference MVP? When they got ready to call a name, he started walking up. Nah, brother, it ain't you. That prize goes to the most consistent player on the team, and that has been Siakam. He been there before. He know what it takes. So that's why if I'm a betting man, seriously, I probably would put my money on Indiana. It's tough because neither of these two teams have won back-to-back games in this series. But the Pacers was the first team to win on the other player's court. They were the first to win. So we know they can do it. What's going on, Miss B. Stacy? How you doing? K. Relay said, I'm going to put 100 on the top 4 players for the Pacers for MVP. I would do it. I would do it. I would do it. I would actually do it. Let me see who's in the building, man. We got time. Can you relate? And Miss B. Stacy. What we got? We're working with 6. Oh, man, the numbers is low. But it's all right because I don't think people used to Chacalatee doing a video this late. Also, I don't think anybody's really watching anything feverish right now after a loss like how they had yesterday. Lost by 11 points. I still don't know what happened because I didn't get to see the game. But I see that Kaylin had a very, very off shooting game. So look at Caitlin Clark, how I just explained Halliburton. If Caitlin Clark has a game like this where she drops 11 points, she got 6 turnovers. She was 0 for 7 from three-point land. Oh, you best be sure that y'all probably finna lose this game. So that's how Halliburton is. If Halliburton's not scoring his average of 17, 18 points, just like Caitlin right now when the team is winning, because she scored 11 points. That's way off of her season averages. Way off. The team got beat by 11. If Caitlin is actually scoring, that's slowing the game down. With you missing, they get the offensive rebound, they go into transition. And I bet you that's probably a reason why the Fever got beat, because they wasn't getting back on defense. I bet you every time that they had a miss, because I'm looking at this, Natasha Howard 0 for 2 from three-point land. Boston hit a 3, though. Oh, I saw Boston's 3. Boston might have the best three-point percentage in the WNBA right now. In fact, I'm willing to put money on that she is. Kelsey Mitchell, 1 for 5. Lexi Hull, 1 for 2. Caitlin Clark, 0 for 7. Damaris Dantas, 1 for 3. Sydney Colson, 1 for 2. Sophie Cunningham, 3 for 7. They shot 27.6% from three-point land. That's doo-doo. Doo-doo. That's why y'all lost. You know what? Look, nothing else you can say. She had an off game. And the other bona fide superstars, well, hell, man, they scored. Kelsey Mitchell had 16. Aaliyah Boston had 17. Natasha Howard had 13. Yeah, Kaylin she didn't contribute her normal clip of points. And Lexi Hull only had 3 points, too. Was the defense that damn cold for the Mystic? Were they pressing Kaylin? Was she getting the chance to shoot? Make sure everyone hits that like button. Yes, please, make sure you hit that like button for your boy. I'm honestly going. What's going on, Craig D's? I really want to know. I really want to know what happened in this game for Caitlin to have gone 0 for 7. That's tough. You can't win like that. When Halliburton got hurt, I was like, yo, I can't win. Y'all need his points. That's what it means when you have a star on your team. If you lose that star, you're down 17, 18 points. Or if that star is not playing up to par in that game, like, you're down. You have to be able to go to the bench. So what I seen that Halliburton was trying to contribute, they should have let TJ, or see what's his name, CJ McCullough, is that his name? Y'all know what I'm talking about. They should have put him in the game. Let him play. Because he can score. As soon as he gets in the game, he's looking to score. So that would have been y'all points to make up for what Halliburton was losing out on. But now that you got a healthy Halliburton, it looks like, I'm telling you, Indiana. And this is going to put OKC into that, should we break up this team talk? I'm guaranteeing it. It's going to put them in that, is this team good enough to make it? Man, they good enough to make it, but it's just, we're playing chess here, guys. We're playing chess. And this team that they're playing against had a chance, especially if they made it. I feel like the Pacers had a better chance than the New York Knicks did. Because if the New York Knicks gets into a hole continuously like that against OKC's sharpshooters, you're not going to come back. And they can run. So that would have been a triple whammy. They could shoot threes. They get back on defense. That was my third. Don't remember what it was. Anyway, maybe it's just that too. They shoot threes, and they are great on defense. You're going to have a hard-ass time against a team like that. But since Indiana, they got three-point shooters too. And they got runners. And they got a veteran Siakam. And they got a veteran Carlisle, their coach. They know what it takes to win when it goes down to the wire. All you got to do, look, it's a game of runs. They keep saying this, a game of runs, a game of runs. It really is. If you can stop somebody else's run, you can win. It's just that simple. Now, it's going to come down to the defense stopping the other person's run. Every single time, Indiana, they're coming back from damn near 20 points. They're coming back from 20 points. It's because they go on a run that OKC can't stop. Timeout's not doing it. Nothing is doing it. They hot right now. That's when you're going to start neutralizing that hot player. It's been Halliburton. Halliburton has that damn clutch gene. He's done it 5 times. 5 times the Pacers have come back and had Halliburton go off like this. That's why he screams out like, look at the people like, y'all calling me underrated? Me? And what I'm doing? But then you go out there and have a damn 4-point game. So yeah, we're going to call your ass underrated until you can show more consistency. So you want to get off and under that overrated player? Halliburton, you're going to have to get the championship right now. Right now. Game is on Sunday, right? It's on Sunday. You're going to have to get your damn championship to shut everybody up because it matters. Getting the chip matters. Man, LeBron must have lost his damn mind. LeBron James must have lost his damn mind going on this tour that he's doing. He's going on this tour of pulling the goalpost in. He's not pushing it back. Like, in terms of him, they're not moving the goalpost back. They bringing that shit closer to you. Now this man feels that, you shouldn't have a... This man feels like it's okay for you not to have a championship, not for you to be an NBA champion. Ain't that what y'all play the game for, to win? That right there ends all that. If you want to have an argue, if you want to have a debate on anything, I told you I hate debate. I like to have a conversation. Me just saying that right there. Isn't winning what we do? Is it what we do? We play the game to win, right? Of course, we play because we make money. It's our job. But our job is to win. And when we lose, we don't get the big prize. On your job is to be better than your coworkers. So you can win that damn MVP, right? You can win of the quarter, of the cycle. That's what the NBA is. Yes, it is sports and entertainment, guys, but guess what? They get paid for sports and entertainment. So that's their job. So their job is like our job. They just got a high-profile job. They got a fun job. At a place where it really, no, that's everywhere. It depends on your teammates. Look at that NBA like that. Look at the NBA, look, the Indiana Fever, WNBA, look at them as a job. And who out there is doing the best job? It's just like our work. It's work. It's just that these people get paid more to do the job. And LeBron, you left Cleveland to go and get a ring. And then you had a damn coming out party when you got there in Miami with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade. You don't think we'll remember that shit, LeBron James? I wish I was sitting across from your ass because you asked the right questions to the right person. You talking to Steve Nash, who don't have a damn ring. So, of course, when you talk about people and being the greatest and all this other shit and why they should be talked about more, even if they don't have a ring, of course Steve Nash is going to agree because he don't have a damn ring. He don't have one. You're like you were sitting there from across from Michael Jordan talking that crazy shit. You know what? I can't wait until Michael Jordan starts doing his telecasting. He's finna be an analyst, guys. On the NBC basketball when that comes, that's gonna be exciting. I want to hear LeBron. I want to hear how Michael Jordan talk about this shit. Because if Kobe's ass was here, I guarantee you, he'd be saying that championships do matter. They set you aside from the greats and they make you a legend. Because when we talk about, we still talk about the greats. And none of us don't talk about the greats. I don't know what the hell LeBron James be talking about. He's trying to, you know what he's trying to do? He's trying to water down his situation. He's trying to water down what has happened for him and how he's made it. And he's trying to make it more of, look at me and what I've done. I got the most points in the NBA. I'm still playing basketball right now. That makes me the GOAT, right? Not the rings. Because you wanted to get the rings. But now you see that, your time is up. LeBron James understands this. He does. And I bet you he understood it more when he saw the Pacers and the Oklahoma City Thunder playing for the damn NBA championship. Kent Carson was going down. What's up, brothers? You and Can you relate? Members in the building. They support your boy, Major. You know what? I done looked over at y'all and forgot what the hell. Y'all done made me forget what the hell I was saying. Looking over there with y'all. And I was cooking too. I was cooking. I know I was cooking. I know I was cooking. K. Renee said I stopped watching the finals to watch the Fever. She couldn't buy a bucket to save her life. See, I was moving. I was moving, man. So I couldn't really see the game like that. But I started watching the OKC game because it came on earlier. It came on an hour and a half earlier, man. Goddamn girls playing over there on the West Coast. Ugh, I hate West Coast games, man. Because they come on so late. Damn game be 12 o'clock at night. I hate West Coast games. But OKC and the Pacers are playing for the championship. And I know LeBron is like, yo, that's it then. Like, this is, looking at LeBron right now, we're about to start to see how Shaq was. Y'all remember when Shaq was jumping from team to team? Y'all remember that? How he looked like he was just hobbling up the damn court? Or how about this Vince Carter that we just seen retire almost 2 years ago? It was Vinsanity, dunk master. He just looked old and tired. Like looking at LeBron, yeah, he's still spry and everything right up and down the court, but he's still spraying his hair on and everything like that. That man, if he let that hair go, you'll start seeing how old he really look. If he let that hair go. That boy trying to stay young. Watch. He finna start looking like Draymond Green. Draymond Green don't give a damn. Draymond Green out there looking like he 52 years old. Got gray all over the damn place. Watch LeBron. It's going to be just like P. Diddy too. Since P. Diddy can't get his hair products in prison, you see how he looking. That boy is gray as like how my hair look right here. Whole head gray. That's going to be LeBron. Guys, LeBron James about to be 41 years old when the season comes back. 41. Wasn't Vince 40 doing it, but Vince looked terrible out there. LeBron James still like he can go out there and do it. He still does. But damn, bro, it's over. You ain't finna get it. Especially now with the Lakers. Because if y'all finna come back with this exact same team that y'all had, y'all didn't have a center. Y'all didn't have a true point guard. I mean, I know Luka is supposed to play the point, but y'all need a real point guard. Or at least a good backup one. And also, like I said, you still need a damn center. You need a center every damn season. Y'all can't pick nobody in the draft because you gave away all your damn picks for Anthony Davis and you. Well, y'all had a young core. Why didn't you keep that team when it had Lonzo and all them on it? That's who are making it right now. Look at OKC. OKC has a team full of young stars that they stood by. They stood by these players. And they were able to train them up. Isn't that what you're supposed to do? Coaches, trainers, conditioning coaches are supposed to get these players to be better. When you go to the best teams, they have the best coaches. Alabama feeding they players steaks and lobsters and shit like that. They ain't have no steaks and lobsters at Southwest Texas State when I was going to that school. We had Sombrero. Y'all remember Sombrero? The pizza place? That's what we had. An old nasty ass pasta. Everybody had swipes getting food. But no, the big name schools, look how they eat. Look how they train. That's why they're better. That's why they're better. They had the better facilities. Now you got these young guns who done came in and y'all to build teams picking up from here and there. SGA came from LA, from the Clippers. Paul George and them and all them trades is what got OKC to where they are right now. And watch, the Memphis Grizzlies gonna be the same way in about 3 to 4 years. Because of all these first round picks that they got from this damn trade for Desmond Baines to Orlando. Orlando is going to continue to finish at the very bottom. They feel like they got a shot right now to go at a wounded Celtics team. But y'all got to not get past a New York team that's coming back. They just need a coach. The Pacers, that if they win this shit, you got to get past them. If y'all ain't even winning in the first damn round, and y'all over here trying to go get a Desmond Baines for all these other picks to take on this $200 million contract, are y'all stupid? There's been some stupid deals going on in the NBA. Some silly shit. You waste all that. That's what make these teams what they are. These trades for players that people thought was going to be nothing. Look at what Halliburton came from Sacramento. Ain't think it was going to be nothing. And look at where they are right now. And the NBA has to find a way to showcase them instead of just jumping on a damn Anthony Edwards train. Somebody who said he didn't want to be the face of the damn NBA. Why can't it be somebody like SGA? Why aren't you going after Tatum? Or Jaylen Brown? What the hell? What is the fascination with Anthony Edwards? What is it? Because he's not even there right now. We talk about the Pacers and OKC. Minnesota's at home right now. And they're probably going to be at home for the next couple of years with the way these teams are coming back right now. I promise, man. The taking a bump killed it. Tatum is overrated. Tatum, I concur. Can't even go against you. Can you relate? What's good, Tyrone? I can't even go against you. Kid Carson said, you all seen the Pope's punkin Angel Reese, me bounds is good. No, but did you see that she is trademarking? She's trademarking me bounds. Hey, I know people go at Angel. I know people say some things, but yo, that is genius right there. That's genius. It is. I mean, people trying to get paid at the end of the day. The people that had them videos up, like they was getting paid to do all that. But you have to really think about it. They could take that stuff and use it as slander because they picking at her. And you know how people want to go at this cyberbullying thing, right? So that's where you could really look at that and nitpick at it for being cyberbullying, picking on this girl. The basketball window with the Angel Reese fought 40 ain't say nothing about no me bounds. I mean, he did have it as far as like he had merchandise, but he took that stuff off the table quick. That boy was that stuffer. He had merchandise that said me bounds on it. He had to take it off the table because this woman went and trademarked me bound. You see, if you're going to really get on somebody, you got to really get them. It's just like the person that he bought up every single name you could think of for the Washington football team. When they had to drop the Redskins name, he went trademarked every name you could think of. So that's why they just look at it. That's why at first it was just the Washington football team. And then they went to the Washington Commanders. I don't know why they just go back to the Redskins. I don't know what the problem is. Kick also said, why he made a parody of it. Check it out. I need to check it out. Duke Lombardi was good. What is happening? Yeah, but she was smart. She was smart about that. So I'm wondering now, like, is the guy? He said you want to trademark me bounds. Now I call them pray ups. Now she gonna have to go. Now she gonna have to go trademark pray up. I don't know if she understands, right? She actually trademarked something that was making fun of her though. She trademarked something that was making fun of her. It wasn't meant for that. So I'm wondering how much is it gonna really sell? Because even still, it's like what they're trying to say is you out there, you a me player, and your teammates already feel that way. Your teammates, they outside, they like, Angel, hey, pass the ball, and you're not passing the ball to them. That's why they don't pass the ball to you. I watched the game, and I've been watching some games and clips of they not even passing the ball to her. They are waiting to see if anybody else gets open. They're like, shit, and they just pass it to her. So this just gonna make you look like more of a selfish player, but still, I guess, get your bag, right? I guess it's get your bag. Screw the persona. Get your bag. Because I don't think she really want to be a WNBA basketball player anyway. I think she just loves the limelight. I think she loves that, man. Like, I don't see any other women in the WNBA out there shaking their asses and stuff like that. I don't see it. They playing basketball for the most part, but you're different. And I know, I guess people gonna come in and say, well, this is the new era, the new age. Okay, where's the other new era, new age woman that's doing that? I'm telling you, she is a influencer playing WNBA basketball. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Get your bag. I'm not tripping, but I would like for you to get better at basketball. That's all I'm saying. This ain't even no hate. I ain't made no videos of you. I ain't making no fun of you. I ain't making no parodies. This is me actually sitting up there looking and seeing what you're doing. I'm looking at what you're doing, Angel. I'm looking at what you're doing. Let's go get your bag. Go get it. But later don't be tripping. Like later, do not be tripping on the response that you get from the reaction that you get. Because that's the problem right there. People, whenever they do things, they are not okay with the reaction that they get. So that's why she's sitting on TV with Ariel Atkins, and Ariel Atkins having to defend her, talk about she a 20-year-old girl, 20 going through this 20-year-old girl. She's a 23-year-old woman. You are a woman now. You know what you're doing. You have to make adult decisions. You're not a child anymore. You're not a child. You should not walk and move as a child anymore. You should be away from childish things at the age that you are. What are you talking about? Why are you defending this? And then when somebody calls it out, you want to sit there and say that it's hate. This ain't no damn hate. This is observation. This is damn observation. If I'm gonna call myself one of the best, I better be one of the best. So I better have things that show that I'm the best. And right now, you didn't trademark some damn me bound shit. And that's what's showing that you the best. And that, Chacalatee Blast. Trademarking, hey, taking everybody's ideas and using it against them to make money. That's what you're doing. You're taking everybody's ideas and using it against them to make some damn money. I can't knock it. I can't I can't knock it. I can't. But like I'm saying, your ass can't be crying victim at the very end. You can't. Because you've made your choice. You've made your decision in a realm where it's about basketball. It's about basketball. And it's about the person who has brought the attention to your basketball league. And once in a lifetime, you believed it was you too. But then when you got asked the question again, you moved on and said next topic. Next topic. No, you're in that position, Angel, because you put yourself there. So now you have to deal with it. You got to deal with it. It ain't no different from when I just watched the damn press conference for the Fever after that Sun game. right? And all the questions, I think the first 3 questions talked about the incidents that were happening on the court with the fouling and everything. So Caitlin all of a sudden goes, hey, we don't want to talk about the actual basketball game. Hey, we also made the commissioner cups. Yay, right? Do we want to talk about that? Why can't we talk about that? That's what you should do. But where is that from you? Because they actually talking to you about your damn game and about what you said you wanted. This is why people here, they come to see me too. Me too. Well, Angel, you went 3 for 14 out there. You had 17 rebounds and 9 points. You shooting 23% from the field. If they start saying those things to you, you're gonna get upset. And it's what they see. It's the game. I'm pretty sure when they talked to Caitlin, they asked her about this game that she had. But how many games do she have like that? This is a terrible game. This was a terrible game from Caitlin. Terrible. 3 for 14, 0 for 7. She hit all the free throws though. 7 rebounds, 9 assists, 6 turnovers. The turnovers. Look, I said I could live, but that team can't live, right? Everybody's okay through with that 1999 for your ball. Hold on, you know what we got to do?
Get him black. Get him black. Get him black. Get him black.
Money,
Fuck him up.
I play,
Get him right.
cause
Tighten up.
I don't read.
Get right.
Goddamn.
Get him black. Tighten up. Fuck him up. Get right. Tighten up. Fuck him up.
Appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. Lisa G said, Caitlin has great parents and she knows how to talk to the press. That matters. Lisa G, that truly matters. That right there alone truly matters. Your parents build character. And it's one thing that I want the people out there to recognize. Parents being in these children's lives and what they allow. I hate that when I have to reference some of the things that I do, it has to be about a black person. Because like Ja Morant, over there acting a damn fool when he was getting in trouble with the guns in the Instagram post. What are you doing? You didn't come from that lifestyle, and your dad know you didn't either. But instead of him sitting with you and telling you what you're doing is ignorant, son, you play basketball. You're not a gangster. You're not a gangster. Because if you want to be a gangster, the NBA will send you on your way and you can go be gangster. So you in the NBA, go play basketball, son. Stop. What's the point, bro? Please explain to me why you're doing this. Fathers, mothers, right? It's nature and nurture. You get nurture from your mom. You get nature from your father, who has to go out there and experience life on a different level. You know we don't really have a blueprint of a man, right? I've said this time and time again. When they talk about fathers, when they talk about that father figure, who they want to be about, who they want to be like. Even J. Cole raps this. He raps about Uncle Phil and Bill Cosby as being these great black fathers. But in reality, one of them was a homosexual and the other one drugged women. What is the example? What is the example that we have for our kids? Like for my son, I know that it's not just about him being financially stable. It's about him being trained up to walk amongst these people in society. It's about him being aware of his surroundings, how he has to move, teaching him the techniques, how to live, how to survive. I have to teach him how to survive and how to thrive. They have to learn this from us. They have to get everything from us that we didn't get from our parents. So what does that look like? What does that look like? It looks like when these children, when they're prosperous, when they truly make it. You're gonna see, you're gonna see a lot of more little girls playing basketball the way you see Caitlin Clark plays basketball. Because it's gonna be just like Juju, both of her parents are in her life. You're gonna Asia, both of her parents are in her life. They had these male figures. That's why they play like males. Look at how Juju plays. Look at how Caitlin plays. Look at how Asia plays. Look at how these people play. And then look at how Angel plays. She learned basketball from her mama. It sounds bad, right? It sounds bad. It sounds like a conversation that needs to be had like behind closed doors, but it shouldn't, because it's the truth, and it's a harsh truth, but that's reality. And you know when you telling the truth, because the person that you talking to, when you talk about the truth, they'll get mad. They'll get mad and they'll try to defend themselves. Because when it's a lie, they know it's a lie. They don't have anything to know. But when it's the truth, they have to protect their reputation. That's one of the 48 laws of power. I'm not gonna sit here and let you talk about me. That's why Kendrick destroyed Drake the way that he did. Because you're attacking my character. I cannot let you do this. That's why you see a Caitlyn out there going crazy. Michael Jordan. Will Michael Jordan ever win against anybody that said they was better than him? What? I took that personal. You don't want Michael Jordan to take shit personal. Because once he take it personal, it's over for your ass. It's over. Chacalatee blast. Once that boy Michael Jordan takes it personal, it's over for you. It's over. This man is on a mission. He's headhunted. That is why. Like, there are so many things that you could talk about Michael Jordan that'll have you be like, oh, that's why he is the way that he is. That's why he is. And now this man is about to be an analyst. Oh, man. He came right on time. He came right on time for the Unk generation. Oh, Chacalatee blast. Oh, let him cook.
Let him cook. Let him cook now.
Michael Jordan came right on time for the Unk era. Everybody listen to Charleston Whites and people like that and Shannon Sharps. In comes Michael Jordan. Who better to speak on the game than the GOAT? The GOAT. You mean to tell me people ain't gonna tune in for that? The NBA know what it's doing. Michael Jordan. Look, in order for Michael Jordan to come his ass out of retirement from everything, he's just an owner of things. Now he's gonna come back and actually do work. He gotta be getting the bag. He has to be. Ain't no damn way. There's no way Michael Jordan finna come. Because Michael Jordan, he doesn't even do interviews. Michael Jordan doesn't even do interviews. And now they done got this man to go and do sports element. Be quiet. Okay, hold on. And I was cooking too, man. Yeah. Michael Jordan is coming. He's coming to TV. Look at how many people tune in for Tom Brady. Although Tom Brady isn't that good to me. But look how many people tune in because it's Tom Brady. You mean tell me they're going to tune in for Michael Jordan? Imagine if Kobe was still alive, what he would mean to the game right now. This is going to bring so many people who left the game, going to bring them back. Because that's the difference with what we see right now in the NBA and what I seen a long time ago. Because remember, guys, it's not everybody, but it's a large majority of people who think just like you. A lot of us who are in this room right now, we think a lot. We think alike. We talk alike sometimes. It's on our mind. That's why we're here. So imagine when there are more of those people who turn away from the game. I turned away from the game. If you go did y'all watch the interview with me and Adrian? Adrian said she wasn't watching the WNBA anymore. She said she started watching again because of Caitlyn. So now all of these people who came back over to watch the WNBA because of one person, what do you think is going to happen for the NBA when all these people come back over for one damn person in a Michael Jordan. Chacalatee blast. Care what you say, how you feel about it, but Caitlin Clark is this era's women's basketball Michael Jordan. Remember, Jordan talks about when he became Jordan and not just Michael Jordan. Because when people talk about Caitlin Clark, they say Caitlin Clark. It's only a matter of time before she becomes just Clark. Everybody get that, or just Caitlin, whatever they want to do. They just get that one part of their name and it's solidified. Caitlin's not there yet. Because when they talk about Caitlin, they still call her Caitlin Clark. It's going to be when she gets her name, the CC22. I'm telling you, that's when it's truly going to be that changeover. Because what you saw when you saw Stewie and her have that moment, you saw them have that moment. I seen Michael Jordan have that exact same damn moment. With Kobe Bryant. See what I did there? Y'all thought I was just going to just say Kobe. Like, no. I seen Michael have it when he gave the torch over to Kobe. It was in a Warriors game. And Kobe had charged Michael. And after he charged him, he stood over him and looked down at him. And he started punching at him. And they was having fun with it, and he helped them up. That's the same thing you saw with Stewie and Caitlin Clark. The exact same thing. It's the changing of the guard right in your face. It's the change right in your face. And you got your Charles Barkleys who don't like it. Because Charles Barkley didn't get him a ring because of Michael Jordan. Clyde Drexler, before he teamed up with Elijah Wan, he didn't have a ring because of Michael Jordan. Karl Malone doesn't have a ring because of Michael Jordan. So when you talk about all those great players out there in the world, full circle, watch this. And Chacalatee blast. Oh, I can't wait to tell my partner Ariel about this. When you talk about all those great players, the greatest player beat their ass. The greatest player, Michael Jordan, beat them. LeBron James has a problem with Michael Jordan because he believes he's better than him. He believes he's the GOAT. So now he's talking about championships don't matter because he only got 4 and Michael Jordan got 6. Then he started talking about Bill Russell who got 11. Guys, even Bill Russell will tell you if he was still alive, God rest his soul, that Michael Jordan is the man. Larry Bird, listen, when you got a person like Larry Bird who didn't take no shit from nobody, he would tell black people on a team, he's like, y'all finna have that white boy guard me? Y'all better go get one of these black people to guard me. Larry Bird talk mad shit. Disrespectful. He'll tell you that Michael Jordan's the GOAT. When Michael Jordan walked into the room, when they had the top 75, guys, everybody was over there chilling, they all talking. LeBron's in there too already. They all talking, having a good time. It's just like when Michael Jordan came into the room, it's like this should have stopped everything and said, at guard, 6'6" from North Carolina. 6-time world champion, 6-time finals MVP. You know him. You love him. The original 23, Michael Jeffrey Air Jordan. And Michael Jordan walked in that shit like Jesus. Michael Jordan floated into the room. His ass ain't even walk. He floated into the room. And everybody was like, oh my God. And you can see a ring around his head like he was an angel. He was an angel. He just breathed into the room. And it's like, oh my God, it's Black Jesus. Listen, guys, they call Michael Jordan Black Jesus. Black Jesus just swooped, he came into the room and everybody just stopped doing everything. He's like, oh, that's Jordan. It's Jordan. They stopped talking. I'm not making this up. I got to go find the video. They stopped talking. It comes to a murmur. Because they look over. And he walked past everybody, straight to Magic Johnson. And they started, you know what I'm saying? Because Magic Johnson and Larry Bird was the ones who passed it over to Michael Jordan. And Michael Jordan passed that shit over to Kobe. Kobe didn't get to pass it over to nobody really. He just had a bunch of them out there. Kawhi Leonard was going to be the next one if he couldn't just keep getting hurt. Guys, Kawhi Leonard would sit and watch Michael Jordan video over and over again. Michael Jordan highlights. If you look at Kawhi Leonard, when he does his turnaround jumper, it looks like Michael Jordan's, doesn't it? His shot looked like Michael Jordan's, the closest thing to it. With there being no more Kobe, it's been cut, it's been severed. So instead of there being Jordan, instead of there being the Bill Russells and everybody that passed it over to the Larrys and the Magics, that passed it over to the Jordan, that passed it over to Kobe. Kobe didn't pass this to LeBron. He didn't get a chance to. They didn't play the game against each other, guys. Remember? That would have been him passing it over, but they never got a chance to play against each other. Because the Celtics and the Orlando Magics and all these other damn teams that kept the Cavaliers from making it. So finally he said, well, damn it, I got to go team up with some other people so I can go get me a championship. When he did that, that's what made somebody like Kobe look at him different. Man, I wish Kobe was still here. Because I guarantee you Kobe would say that if he was on somebody's podcast, that made him look at LeBron James and his legacy different because he left to go join other people to go get a championship. And now, in his big age of 40, with 4 championships, talking about championships don't matter. When we're talking about the greats. You're right, they don't matter when we talk about the greats. But we start talking about people with championships, that shit matters. And you got 4 of them. And you one person who said you was going to get so many of them.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6.
Remember that shit, LeBron James? That was you. That was your ass. You the one that said that. And now championships don't matter. Because you're doing any and everything to protect your legacy. You're doing any and everything to protect your legacy, bro. We look at LeBron James because they made us look at LeBron James like that. Got people calling that man the king. The king. Why? His ass, he's lost more than he's won. If you ask me, we should be looking at Curry as the damn GOAT. If you ask me right now, I feel like Curry got the shit passed over to him from Kobe. I didn't even recognize how many games that Kobe and Curry played against each other. But Kobe would bust Curry's ass. I didn't realize that. That's who got it. It was the Tim Duncans. They got it, along with the Kobes. Look at LeBron. LeBron's era was stopping the East. That was LeBron's era. Because his ass wasn't truly stopping the West like that. Got there 10 times and won 4. Look, LeBron, if you want to be called the GOAT, if your ass would have won 8 of those, you would have been called the GOAT right off top. Even Stephen A., who loves Michael Jordan, said if LeBron James was to have gotten a 5th ring, we need to start talking about him as being the GOAT now. Imagine if he had 6 or he had 7 and he got the score, he got the most points in the NBA. He got all these things. That's what will make them start looking at him. But since he don't and he's not, he's got to move the goalposts in. He's pulling the goalposts in, talking about championships don't matter when we're talking about these superstars like Karl Malone. And I just told you Michael Jordan is the reason why these superstars that you want to talk about don't have rings. You want to know why Allen Iverson don't have a ring? Because of Kobe Bryant. It's that simple. We love Allen Iverson. Nobody ever said that Allen Iverson wasn't one of the greatest point guards ever. Nobody's ever said that. He just went up against a buzzsaw. Guys, I'm sorry, but I'm cooking.
Let him cook.
I'm sorry, and I know,
Let him cook now.
I know y'all in the chat, but let me cook. Let me do it. Man, Iverson is one of the ones. But you have to also talk about this when you talk about championships. Look what he took out there. Look what he took. Iverson did the exact same thing as LeBron James did for the Cavaliers. He took his team to the finals. They lost to the damn Lakers. LeBron took the Cavaliers to the finals too. They lost to the San Antonio Spurs. If Iverson would have did it earlier, if he'd have left Philly and went playbook, because he had nothing over there. Nothing. Eddie, what was his name? Snow? It wasn't Eddie Snow, was it? Snow? Dikembe Mutombo? And I don't even know who the rest of the people is he had on that damn team. But he took them to the NBA Finals. And you wasn't gonna get it. It was a wing and a prayer. It was a wing and a prayer that y'all got there. And KG said anything is possible, but KG said anything is possible after his ass teamed up with Paul Pierce and Ray Allen. Your ass wasn't saying anything was possible in Minnesota because you knew you wasn't gonna make it over there. You had to go be on. These people had to go be on super teams to make it happen. All of them. I don't care. Kobe. If Kobe was here, I'm telling you, Kobe would talk about Jordan. He'll talk about Curry. He'll talk about Tim Duncan. Because they got it where they lived. They got it with the team that brought them in. They some are really the only ones. Pippen got 6 playing with Chicago. He's with Michael Jordan, but still. All his rings came over there. He didn't leave. These people stayed at home. LeBron knew that shit wasn't going to work, so he left to go to Miami and team up with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh. And guess what, guys? I bet y'all didn't know this. Carmelo Anthony was supposed to be on that team too. Y'all didn't know that, right? Carmelo Anthony was supposed to be on that damn team with the Miami Heat. He said it himself. All 4 of them on the same damn team. That era really screwed up basketball. It really screwed up basketball. Because I don't believe that LeBron should have been the person that everybody got behind. Because you could look at LeBron James just like you look at Curry. They both got the same amount of rings. They've been in the league at the same time. Who has dominated more? The East is what dominated LeBron James. The East was dominating him. But they kept making these super teams. So he had to go make his own. LeBron wasn't the first. KG was the first when you really look at it. LeBron just followed suit and people didn't like it. They didn't like it because they, at the same time, they kept calling him, or he kept calling himself the GOAT. You keep calling yourself the GOAT, and none of these other people really do. And now you being the GOAT, wants to talk about not having rings, it don't matter, not having rings. Boy, stop. Where my water at, man? Boy. Yeah, there you go. You right, Tyrone. It's supposed to be Melo instead of Bosh, but he's supposed to be on that team. K Relay said, Ed John Rich let me guess iPhone. AJ, listening to you cook while I literally cook myself a steak. Appreciate you, AJ, man. I'm sorry if I ain't been yapping to the crowd, man, but I've been going, bro. I know I've been going tonight. I just really had this on my chest because I don't feel like all these people who walk amongst the elites that's on these national televised shows, I don't feel like they say the right things. I don't feel like they ask the right questions. I don't feel like they talk about the right things when it comes to these people and they talk about them and their rings and their accomplishments. Because I'm going to stick it to them and I'm going to bring up the past to talk about your present and how you keep trying to change the narrative to protect your legacy, LeBron James. Your legacy been tarnished. As soon as you left Cleveland to go team up with Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh, your legacy was tarnished. You immediately put an asterisk next to your name. Now, if you would have stayed in Cleveland and Dwayne Wade and them would have came over, they wouldn't look at you that way. Because remember, Dwayne Wade got his first championship with a Shaquille O'Neal who was traded over there to Miami. Let's not forget that. But at the same time, you still need somebody with you to get there. You do. Whether they pick them to get over there with you or you move over. That's really how it is right now. If they can't pick them to get with you, like how they did OKC, pick the right players, they're going to have to get some big trades. You have to get some big trades. The Bulls still signed Dennis Rodman to the team. They won 3 more with Dennis Rodman. They still did it. All this team, that's a super team right there with Dennis Rodman crazy ass on there. But he was a knucklehead that nobody thought could be like what he is. Guys, that is Draymond Green before Draymond Green. You can't tell me Draymond Green 5 years ago. Shit, even right now, you wouldn't love to have him on your team. He made first team all defense. He was trying to be defensive player of the year at his age. He's a vital part of the team. He's necessary. So we got a LeBron James who created a narrative. He created this story, or a story that was created for him. He was the chosen one. He's been showing his game since he was in high school. He's that one. And he's the self-proclaimed GOAT because not too many other people out there besides Shannon Sharp who really just call him the GOAT. A lot of young people call him the GOAT because they didn't get to see Michael Jordan. But that's just like when I asked my uncle, I said, yo, Uncle Leonard, who is the best basketball player to you? He said, Wilt Chamberlain. He was like, y'all ain't never see Wilt Chamberlain play. Like, to this day, people still don't believe that man scored 100 points in the game. And if he did score it, they're like, well, look who he's playing against. They was playing against the mailman. They was playing against these small little white men. I don't give a damn who he's playing against. He scored 100 points in an NBA basketball game. It's a record that's nobody's broken yet. I also seen a man score 61 points, 64 points, 78 points, 81 points. I see people outrageous points. So you can't tell me that it probably didn't happen. I just didn't see it. But my uncle, he told me about this man. He said he was the best he ever. You know what? I need to ask my Uncle Leonard that. I'm going to call my Uncle Leonard tomorrow and ask him about Wilt Chamberlain and see, because he was alive to watch Wilt Chamberlain play. So I wonder if he scored 100 points and he saw it. Anybody in here, did y'all see Wilt Chamberlain score 100 points? Tyrone Water said, I'm from the Motor City, so I know all about Rodman. Look, Rodman was the man. That's why I hated when they compared Andrew Reese to Rodman, because he was more than just that. Tyrone Water said, keep the hibachi going, Chef. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. Let me get back on it then. I just wanted to stop and see what was going on over there. So, LeBron, you created this. And like, you are your generation's talent. They picked you, and everybody can say that. Well, not everybody, but because like I said, I like Curry more. And Curry was this close to getting another one. He was that close. If his ass didn't have that hamstring injury, trust me, they would have been playing for that damn game. They would have been playing because they had playoff Jimmy Butler, but playoff Jimmy Butler in the West. And playoff Jimmy Butler in the West was going to need Curry to make it there. Now, playoff Jimmy Butler in the East was good enough to go through all those teams. Playoff Jimmy Butler still had a Bam. He still had a Tyler Hero. He still had a Eric Spoelstra as his coach. Pat Riley in the general office. He had all of that. Udonis Haslem, who kept the team together. They had a veteran who kept the team together. Once they lost Udonis Haslem, they lost everything. And they started talking about Heat culture. I ain't never heard no Heat culture stuff until Udonis Haslem left. And then Jimmy wanted out. Well, he started missing flights to games. Like, what the hell's man throwing a temper tantrum? He won't out that bad? And he finally got what he wanted. And he go over there to a team where he felt like he didn't have to be 100% playoff Jimmy Butler. I can give y'all 75 because we got Curry. But then when Curry went down, he was like, shit, I didn't come over here to be playoff Jimmy Butler. I came over here to be Steph Curry's Robin. He kept calling him Batman. It was like, well, you got to be Batman now. He's like, shit, I don't want to be Batman. I'm tired of being Batman. I want to be Robin. Shit, I'll even be Catwoman. I'm tired of being Batman. I'll be Alfred. He was sick of it. He went over there and got thrust right into the spotlight. I know when he saw Curry go down, he's like, no, God, no. No, God, no. That's probably how he was. I would be. Because now you got to be playoff Jimmy Butler in the West, and that shit is hard. You better ask LeBron about it. You better ask. I bet you LeBron regrets the day that he went over there to the West. I bet he regrets it. Because it ain't been easy ever since he went over there. He ain't got nothing over there into that damn bubble. That was given to him. That was a present that was given to him. Nobody was psychologically ready to play basketball during a time where people were literally dying. Do y'all remember that when y'all was be sitting in a room, you used to be sitting in a room, everybody was sitting in a room, and somebody would cough, and everybody would stop what they was doing and look at this person. They'd be like, oh my God, as if this person had the plague. That's what was going on while this team was trying to play basketball. Man, they stopped everybody from working outside, said that nobody could work except for essential workers. You mean to tell me that NBA players are essential workers? NFL, what the hell essential work do they do? Amazon workers are essential workers. If they not delivering medicine, pills, stuff like that, if they not picking up people and taking them to doctor's appointments, what the hell are they essential for? Who the hell need a damn PlayStation? It's the pandemic. They knew what they was doing. They shut everybody down, gave them $2,400 and said, here, go buy some shit from Amazon. Chacalatee blast. Gave y'all all that money and said, go buy some Amazon shit. And at the same time, while people got that money, supply and demand happened. Everybody on the planet had money to go buy a PlayStation at the same time. So they ain't had no PlayStations in stores. And all the damn scammers was going to buy up all the PlayStations and selling them shits for thousands of dollars. That's what happened. It was a supply and demand game. And Nike seen that shit. And they was like, you know what? That's how we'll do it. We'll make limited edition shoes, put them on our sites, and that way we can sell them all out and make this quick profit off of them. And then resellers turn around and make an even more profit off of it. So resellers just keep on buying up these shoes and selling them to people. And Nike just sitting there saying, yes, thank you. You're taking them off our hands. We got a middleman that we don't even really pay. The middleman to make these damn shoes in the store. What these workers get paid like 21 cents or some shit like that to make these shoes that we out there buying for $250. Man, this is crazy. This is crazy. Chocolate blast. God dang. So no, ain't no damn essential worker, LeBron James. Your ass want to go play basketball at one of the most disastrous times that I have lived through. I didn't see Pearl Harbor. I don't know nothing about no World War I and World War II. I don't know about this shit. I know about Desert Storm. I know about 9/11. This pandemic shit, like this, the pandemic for us guys was our ancestors flew. This ain't the first time you see Americans walking around with masks on their face, protecting them damn selves. When the flu came in, it was killing people. Same thing with diarrhea. Diarrhea was killing people, guys. People didn't know what to do when they got sick. So this pandemic shit come in here, and they told us two things. They said, hey, stay 6 feet away and wear a mask. And us Americans was like, damn it, we ain't wearing no masks. We don't want to do that shit. We're not going to comply. Rah, rah, rah. And now they say, stay your ass in the house then. Don't come outside. And LeBron James said, we're going to go outside and make this money because we is essential workers. And they gave him a championship. LeBron James got his championships given to him, gift wrapped. In fact, they brought him to him in Amazon truck. The Amazon truck brought him all his shit. He went into a bubble and won against the Jimmy Butler Miami Heat. I don't know who the hell was on that team besides Bam and Tyler Hero. And Udonis Haslem, who probably didn't even play any of the games because he's 59 years old. He would team up with Chris Bosh and Dwayne Wade, who they were saying was the next Michael Jordan at one point. When they beat the Dallas Mavericks, they was like, man, that's going to be the one. And Dwayne Wade had to say, you know what? I can't be Batman anymore. You got to be Batman. And I swear, what was it, the 2014, 2015 season with LeBron James? Man, that was the greatest damn season ever. If you play NBA 2K, it's the all-time Miami Heat that got that LeBron James on it. The one that was flying through the air, dunking and shit like that. He was incredible. He was incredible. That right there, that LeBron James made you forget that his ass went over there to Miami Heat to get these championships because they was winning. But when he got beat, that's what took it all away. You see, it would have worked. Honestly, it honestly would have worked. Because what did he say? What did he say?
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6.
Ain't that what he said? And then he got up in that damn thing and only got 2 of them hoes. And he left and went back to Cleveland and got another one. Then he left there and went to Los Angeles and got another one. He kept cherry picking players. Come on, man. And we okay with that because it's LeBron James. He did it. Y'all call him king. Y'all okay with everything he did. I wish a Kobe Bryant was still alive. But since his ass ain't, Michael Jordan, I need you to speak up because your ass ain't said nothing. Michael Jordan ain't never ever came out and said he was the best, the greatest, the GOAT, all that shit. He was like, man, you can't compare. He's like, you can't compare me to anybody else. You can't compare me to a Bill Russell or their time. It's like, you can't. And it's the truth. You can't. I hate when people be like, if LeBron James played in Michael Jordan's era. That shit is stupid. He don't, he ain't, and he can't. So we got to stop saying stuff like that. We got to talk about the era that these people are in. In Michael Jordan's era, Michael Jordan stopped your greatest NBA talent from getting an NBA championship. In fact, even some of the Rockets players I heard Kenny Smith say this, I heard Vernon Maxwell say this, that the Houston Rockets should have an asterisk next to their championships because Jordan wasn't playing the 2 years that they won. Well, he's playing the second one, but he was a rusty-ass Michael Jordan that lost to Shaquille O'Neal and Horace Grant, who went crazy. Hey, Horace Grant was one of them ones, guys. If Horace Grant was still on the Chicago Bulls or Michael Jordan came back, they would have won as soon as Michael Jordan came back because he got beat by Horace Grant. That's how I know if you're going to say Chacalatee, how can you say if? Because you know I hate to say ifs and ifs. But in this if case, Horace Grant was the one who beat Michael Jordan and they went over to the finals to go against the damn Houston Rockets. Now, if his ass is still over there with the Bulls, if Jordan didn't run him off like he ran off people who were suckers, because he was a sucker. He had to leave because he was a sucker. He couldn't take Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan was a headache. I to this day don't believe Michael Jordan left because he was tired of playing basketball. I don't believe he left. I don't know if it was gambling issues. I don't know. But I say I don't believe it because he said that he didn't have the flu in that basketball game. So they need to change that game from the flu game to the nasty pizza game. His ass said he ate a pizza that nobody else ate. That's what he said. I think his ass is drinking. I think his ass got drunk the night before. He wasn't hung out because they won. He liked to do shit like that. Him and his daddy sit down there and play the slot machines. I'm telling you, that's Michael Jordan. When Michael Jordan is 70 years old, he gonna talk about that this way. He gonna be like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm gonna tell you something, man. I was down there shooting craps. I was shooting craps, man, before the game. He's 70. He ain't got nobody to answer to. He's done. His kids are straight. They kids straight. I can start telling the truth about everything. That man said he had a nasty pizza. He said the pizza was contaminated. He had the stomach virus. They talk about he had the flu. How the hell you got the flu? When was that game? Wasn't that game in June? They played the game in June. You tell me who the hell you know got the flu in June. Tell me. Any of y'all out there know somebody got the flu in June? I don't. Tyrone said, I'm with you on that AL professor. You don't, he ain't, can't. I'm serious. I don't know nobody. Michael Jordan's ass was downstairs in the hotel lobby, shooting craps, getting drunk. Where'd they play the game at? Did they play the game in Utah? Is there gambling in Utah? Let's look it up. We're gonna find this out. Can you gamble in Utah? Gambling is almost completely outlawed in Utah. His ass must have been playing some under the table card games. Because you know he used to gamble with everybody. He probably found some people out there to gamble with. He probably was gambling with them in his damn room, getting drunk, stayed up all night, drinking. You know they gonna lie for him. You know they gonna lie for him. They gonna tell these lies for Michael Jordan. Guys, thank y'all for being with me tonight, man. Y'all could have been anywhere in the world, but y'all chose to be here with your boy, and I'm thankful for that, man. If you are new to the channel, please hit the subscribe button to become a part of Chacalatee crew. Hit that like button, notification bell, so you know when your boy drop videos and live streams like this. I know this was a surprise for y'all.
Surprise, motherfucker.
I know it was a surprise. I just jumped out there with this because I know y'all used to me doing the shows in the morning, but Chacalatee had to get him some rest this morning. I was like, you know what? I want to do a weekly update from now on Fridays. So now on from Fridays, y'all gonna get Chacalatee at night like this, especially because I got this wide open area and there's so much thing for movement. I can't wait to start getting stuff put up in here. But I'm gonna give y'all the weekly updates on what goes on in sports throughout the week. We saw Caitlin Clark come back. She came back and they dominated the Liberty. But I still have problems with that victory because there was no Jaquil Jones. And the Liberty had just taken another hit because after the game they played against the Fever, Jaquil came back and they beat the Atlanta Dream. They played another game and they lose her again to another ankle injury. So I don't know what y'all know about knee and ankle injuries when you are an athlete, but 9 times out of 10, you're going to be running if you're an athlete and you're playing a professional sport. So we got Jaquil Jones out there with the heavy frame coming down on her ankle. And she got to make it through another, 30 plus games. It's not going to be good for her. It's not easy coming back. I don't care how much rest she gets. I don't care how much physical therapy. That pain is still going to keep coming back because you got to use it again. Most of the time when people get hurt for something, like they get like a knee or a leg injury, it's your average person. Your average person who probably went out there and was playing like flag football or some shit like that. Or they was walking and fell down some stairs, or they slipped on some water and they tore their ACL. That person don't need to know how to run again. They didn't do a lot of running. It's your average person that just probably worked in a warehouse, retail, I don't know. That worked in a job that didn't require them to jump up and dunk and run full speed. It's different. So when you didn't got rehab, now you got to come back and try to run full speed on that shit. That's why when they see you come back and it's a remarkable recovery, they're like, oh my God, I can't believe they came back like that. So now Jaquil, especially with women too, who anatomy is a lot different from us. That's why they have a lot more knee injuries than we do because of the female anatomy. And now you got Jaquil with an ankle injury. This right now, I know people will be like, yo, but it's good to happen right now because you get time to rest. No, it ain't. Because when they're going to bring her back, they got to rush her back into this shit. She's going to be rusty. And the chance of it happening again are exponentially higher than it not. Look at what happened to Lainey Hamilton. Lainey Hamilton, who also plays for the Liberty. She had a knee injury ending the WNBA season. She had a knee injury. She still was able to play, but it wasn't so much. It hurts so much, in fact, that she didn't start the season for Unrivaled. She didn't start the season with Unrivaled. She started somewhere in the middle. Was somewhat close to the end almost. And then she tears her damn meniscus playing Unrivaled on the same knee that she hurt in the WNBA season. She should have been nursing that. So you understand what I'm saying? If Lainey Hamilton would have nursed her knee after the WNBA season instead of playing Unrivaled, she'll be playing right now. Now look at Jaquil Jones, who's hurt her leg in season. And if it's anything like she put on when she's on the ground holding it, she's going to have the same issue as Lainey did. We need you. You don't get to come back and sit on the bench. You got to come back and you got to play. So it's going to hurt her. It's going to hurt her. You got to take all this into account. That's a blow. That's 2 blows to the Liberty. Look at the Aces right now. They didn't expect to have the season that they having right now. They 5-6. Is Asia playing tonight? She was questionable. She had a concussion. The Stars, everybody's getting hurt. You saw what happened when Caitlin got hurt. Y'all should be lucky that she's back. I don't believe that if Asia's not playing, it's gonna have the same fall off as it did with Caitlyn because Asia ain't been playing. I don't even think people realize that she wasn't playing. Asia ain't been playing, and I bet y'all didn't realize that she wasn't playing. I know you didn't. Because that's how insignificant it is to you. That's why, like, that's not the face, guys. You should be marketing. You should be marketing Caitlyn's face along with Asia and them, not the other way around. You guys are marketing Asia and you're adding in Caitlyn. It should be the other way around. Because it's not about them being marketable, it's who is the most marketable. And at this point in time, Caitlin Clark is the most marketable. Look at the influence that she has, not only for herself, but for what her peers have. People fell in love with Colston in the beginning of the season with how she talked about coming in and coming off the bench and just giving up her time for Caitlin. People fell in love with Sophie Cunningham when bought up all her damn jerseys. People fell in love with DeWanna Bonner talking about how she just wanted to come over here and how her leadership is just uncanny. And she just wanted to come over here and be a veteran, try to win the championships. Yeah, I could have went to Mercury. I could have went over there to the Lynx. She said, but I chose to come over here and win a championship. I didn't know Natasha Howard had 3 championships. She know what it takes to win. It's the beginning of the season. It's long, guys. It's a long season, and the Fever right now are 6-6. I keep saying, look at it like this, guys. The same team had only won like about 2 or 3 games at this same clip last year. They're better. They're better. And they could be better than what they are right now. There's just so many things. I mean, like, we also didn't have Coach Sides. Coach White wasn't at the game. She has an emergency. She probably has to go be with her significant other. She's probably with her because her mom is sick. And ain't no telling. But the women, they always have them out. Mr. S.E. Brand said Asia Wilson playing or not playing. Aces aren't finals material. No, they are not. The team is not what it's cracked up to be right now over there, MC Bread. It is not what it's cracked up to be over there. And I feel like it's like that because you spend so much time trying to go build this top heavy team that you don't shore up your bench. You don't shore up other positions on your team. You got Asia, who is she's arguably like one of the best, if not the best player in the damn WNBA. And you got her surrounded by 3 Olympians. No, man. That they all need the ball. You need somebody that can get her the ball. You know what? If I was that team, I would have rather just gotten rid of. I would have got rid of Chelsea Gray and Jackie Young. I would have just kept Kelsey Plum. Get rid of those 2. Bring in some more pieces. Play Kate Martin. Give her a chance. Kate Martin can hoop. Build around Asia and build around Kelsey Plum. But see, Asia severed that relationship with Kelsey Plum, I believe, with her words. So out goes Kelsey Plum. See, that's what makes Asia a problem. Her mouth. That's why I say, man, you got to be the most marketable. Asia's mouth also put her in some crap when she said they're talking about where's my shoe and everything, where's this, where's that. I mean, shit, like, should have been talking about that a long time ago. Can't get mad now because Caitlyn here and you want your damn shoe. You've been playing basketball for 7 years right now. You gonna blame her for that? Nah, it's on you. It's on you, man. But yeah, girls got beat. Girls got beat down. God dang, man. And not even got beat down because they was up by 14 points, dude. They was up, what, 13, 14 points at one point. And they had them come back, man. Right now, they got issues away and at home. They got issues away and at home, man. I need them to get it together. They 2 and 3 away, man. I need the Fever to really get together. I mean, I know it's hard. I know it's hard. Oh man. He didn't check my face. All on the camera, probably looking crazy as hell. Wish K Barton was on the Fever team. There's a lot of people do. There's a lot of people do it to have her over here and compliment Caitlyn because you need them complimenting pieces. They're looking for complimentary pieces. That's what make a team great. That's why when they got the pieces that they got for Caitlyn, I was okay with them. But then when I saw how the pieces was playing out, I'm like, come on, man, because DeWanna Bonner right now is the odd man out. Natasha Howard still had a good game. She didn't miss any more free throws. She was 0 for 2 from three-point land. And she's -5. Everybody was in the negative on plus minus. Sophie Cunningham and Sydney Colson was getting cooked. -14. Who did them dirty like that? Who was Kayla Thornton? She dropped 16 on them boys. Look at the bench. Ew. Damn. That's how you get beat right there. Look at the bench. Chloe Bibby, 12 points. Leticia Amir, 10 points. Tiffany Hayes, 14 points. Kate Martin, 9 points. Damn, the bench went off. The damn bench damn near scored more than the starters. Look, you can't have no bench over here dropping 30 points on you, dude. No, 40. The bench scored 40 points. Guys, the bench, Chloe Bibby was a plus 25. Tiffany Hayes was a plus 20. Damn. How many? 16 turnovers? 16 turnovers. Well, wait a minute. Oh, can I ask y'all a question? Were these refs doo-doo in this game? How were the refs in this game? Y'all be honest, because I didn't get to see the game. I just want to ask y'all before I throw out this stat. I want to ask y'all, were the referees in this game doo-doo? When I do that, I'm going to do a roll call. We got Mr. S.E. Brand, Kent Carlson is a member in the building. We got John Richardson, we got Tyrone Wiley, El Professor. Mr. S.E. Brand again, Kane Relay, member in the building. Yeah, man. There's everybody. AJ in the building. I think there's everybody, man, who said something in the mug, man. Lisa G, what's happening? I think Miss B. Stacy up there. Duke Lombardi in the building. Yep, Time in the building. Craig D, Miss B. Stacy, yep. That boy El Professor came through with that 1999 for the boy.
Get a black. Get a black. Get a black. Get a black.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, buddy. Tiana said, Jason Sheldon is Caitlyn's Joker. She totally gets under her skin for years now, while Sophie is Caitlyn's Robin, and Kate Martin on any team playing against Caitlyn is Caitlyn's kryptonite. Yeah, I want to pick somebody better than Robin. Maybe Wonder Woman. Because Robin ain't coming through with them hands like that. Wonder Woman probably gonna come through with them hands. What Robin we talking about? We talking about old school Robin or the new Robin that's his kid that he had with Ra's al Ghul daughter. Because that Robin, he's a killer. He literally kills people. So he unalives people. So we talk about that one, yeah. Because Sophie Cunningham, even do y'all know that they really did that? They really did draw up a petition to ban Sophie Cunningham from the WNBA. I watched Kate Martin charge Caitlin Clark. I watched Sheldon play with her hands in Caitlin Clark's face and Monica McNutt. Monica McNutt said that Sheldon was reaching for the ball when she poked Caitlin in the eye. How in the hell is you poking me in my eye up here and the ball is over here? Look at this. Look, I got to move back for y'all. This, with my left hand, the ball is over here, but you poking me in my eye right here. You're not reaching for the ball. The entire game, you've been swiping for my face. Go watch it. If you didn't watch the game, the entire game. That's terrible defense. That's how you have to antagonize Caitlin Clark. That's what they do. Y'all noticed that. The Chicago Sky did it too. You have to antagonize Caitlin Clark. You're trying to get her off of her game. They doing any and everything. Like she's a dirty player. That's what it means as to be a dirty player. There's a difference between a physical player and a dirty player. That her ass is dirty. To play like that. But then you got Sophie to come up in there, gonna put them damn hands on you. Lucky she didn't go after Mabry too. Mabry, your ass is next. They play against y'all 4 times in the season. They got 2 more times to play against y'all. Trust me. Trust me. They better get security to come and be the referees at this game, not these sorry ass refs. They had all these ladies out there being the referees. They weren't finna stop them. That's why it took them so long to break everything up. What y'all doing? Better get you some strong men up in there. I know strong woman. Do. No, you need strong man come in here, break up these UFC fights. Them girls. Sophie Cunningham is a black belt, been a black belt since 9 years old. You need somebody. All that shit. And Mabry knocks her down, and she come back. You right? You talking about that, T.O.? She knocked her down, and she came back in the game. Her ass should have been ejected. What are we talking about? I don't understand. Sophie Cunningham grabbed the back of somebody's head and was talking to her. This woman came and charged somebody, knocked her to the ground, and she's still playing. Same thing with Kennedy Carter. Why nobody say anything petitioning about getting him out the league? This don't make any sense, guys. I didn't believe this at first. I wasn't going for it. I wasn't going for that these people really didn't like they hated her. But I really do feel like they really hate her. Because she hasn't done anything yet in their eyes to get all this attention in the WNBA. What they feel like she ain't done enough to get this kind of attention. But what else what do you want her to do? She's doing everything that y'all wanted to have happen for y'all. And y'all mad because it ain't y'all. Y'all mad because it's her. That's the kind of mentality that sinks ships. It sinks ships. And she's trying to rise y'all above the tide. Why don't y'all get on board? Once I heard people agreeing to what they saw in that Sun game, and when I say people, I'm talking about sports analysts on ESPN, because I was waiting to hear how they felt if that was basketball. And even Stephen A. had the audacity to say that Caitlin Clark brought this on herself because of she be chirping and talking noise. What? I don't be talking noise to them. I don't start talking noise to them until they start talking to me. When I knock down threes back to back, I'm running off, going the other way, talking the other way. When they do stuff, they doing it directly to me. They are physically attacking me. And you talking about the words I say, Stephen A, is antagonizing these women? Y'all soft asses need to quit then. Because I thought y'all was so tough and rough and physical that y'all can't take words. Words hurt these ladies more than them actually out there being physical with each other. That's why they start being physical. So you mean to tell me every time Caitlin Clark, she knocked down a three, if she's like, she hype, y'all gonna want to fight her? If she get up and defend herself, now she got to fight the whole damn team? The referees need to have their asses whooped because they have to have this kind of stuff under control. That's why these ladies are so physical and out of control, because of the referees. I'm sitting there watching this stuff happen in real time, and the referees could have stopped it a long time ago. Call a foul. It's a foul, referee. This is the second time in a row I done seen Stephanie White call out these damn referees. It's deplorable. You really have to fix that. And fixing that means you gotta fix who running this shit. Who hired those referees? Who are they an extension of? They are terrible. Jeez, bro. Chacalatee blast.
Let him cook. Let him cook now.
All right, man. Let me see what's going on in the chat. I have to say that, bro. That's some crazy shit. That's the crazy stuff that I see that they want to sit up there and petition to kick Sophie out. For what? Why you want to kick this woman out? because she defended her teammate. If this had been if this had been under any other circumstances, she wouldn't have to do that. She's been attacked twice. Twice. Y'all wasn't petitioning to kick out Kiki Iaframe. Who's the other? Who was it? Sykes? Y'all wasn't petitioning to kick out Sykes. They attacked Sophie Cunningham in preseason. You ain't petitioning to kick out Marina Mabry. You ain't petitioning to kick out Sheldon, who playing defense with their hands going towards the person's face. You gonna kick out this person for defending their teammate? Explain to me when you said your league is so rough and tough. This is what y'all do, right? This is what y'all do. I didn't hear none of the people saying they had a problem with Sophie doing what she did. Nobody on television said they had a problem. Even what's the name over there on this show, the kicker from the Indiana's coach, he's talking about, yeah, man, we like it. That's remind us of the '80s basketball. Yeah, like let them rough them up. It's kind of sexy. I told you that's what's up with Sophie. Yeah, it's like so. I'm telling you, Sophie, bro. That's the problem. That's why she ain't got no boyfriend. Cause I'm telling you, Sophie probably whoop her boyfriend's ass. She is too hot to handle. She too hot, man.
You were cold as ice.
Yeah, boy. That's Sophie something else. Miss B said, hey, Chaka, I'm going to the Aces v Fever game Sunday. You are? Get a big sign, Miss B Stacy. Get a big sign, hold that thing up and show us where you at in the crowd. Tiona said, I saw it escalating when JC hit Caitlyn in the face 3 times prior to the refs calling it, shaking my head. I did too, Tiona. I did too, but I saw it getting out of hand when Mabry, she kept egging it on. Mabry's playing some physical defense too. Mabry was really getting into those girls. That's how they have to beat you. The Suns are an inferior team when it comes to the Fever. As far as like offensive scoring, they can't keep up. So how do you beat a team like that? Like how the New York Knicks, that's how the New York Knicks beat the Celtics. They came back on because they was rough. They was physical. They played physical. They couldn't do that against the Pacers because the Pacers was physical too. And they could shoot better. So now you got that right now with the Pacers and OKC. 2 teams that can both shoot and they both can get physical on defense. But I believe the Pacers might be just a little bit physical. Miss Missy said she gonna be in section 6, row C, across from the team benches. Okay, you right. You close. You definitely gonna be in a place you can put up a sign. El Professor said Kelsey Mitchell literally gave Sonya Rivers a piggyback ride after Rivers jumped up to block a shot. No foul call from the refs. El Professor, I seen the same thing. And they get up and they like clapping each other's hands like Mitchell, you couldn't have been okay with that. You couldn't have been okay with that. And I would have showed her how I wasn't okay with that. This is what you get. Miss B says, so they can hear me yell at them. Jared says, Sophie, a black belt and kicker on her high school football team. She kicked somebody in their throat. Got your daughter with you. That's nice, man. I hope you have a great time. Tiona said, they straight lied on the shows after this game. I'm done with all media platforms responding to these players' style of play. I'm just going to focus on game now because the discourse is too much. Yes, Tiona, I really stopped paying attention to the media that way. I really stopped paying attention to that when I stopped watching sports. That was that time that I tell y'all that I stopped watching sports, man, because I just felt like they were trying to draw a narrative, man, that I didn't want to be a part of. Like I want to watch the game. And y'all not talking about the game. Like even now, guys, they might be talking about the WNBA a lot now on all these platforms. But they're talking about it because of the physicality. They're talking about it because of the flagrant fouls, all the incidents that keep happening. There's no talk about the game. The Fever made the Commissioner's Cup final. This is the first time ever that this team will have made that final. They go in against the Lynx. This is arguably a playoff scenario, a finals. This is a final scenario between the Fever and the Lynx. And instead of them talking about that, we're talking about Caitlyn getting shoved to the ground and getting stabbed in the eye and Sophie having to go over there and defend her. That's what they have. talk about the game. So we can know. That's how we know more. Because if we don't get it from watching the game ourselves, and we got to watch these outlets. If we watch the outlet and I want to know what the game looked like, and you show me all that, what the hell? That's not the game. You don't even tell me the score. That's crazy. They didn't even tell the score of the game. When the Sun and FIFA played, they didn't even tell the score. They just told all the fighting and shit that was going on. That's how disconnected they are. That's how much that they want to show the drama. I told y'all the day before yesterday, what they want to do. They show drama because drama sells. They want to keep that narrative going. Look at that from Tiona. It said the W doesn't make sense. It makes drama stories such as the young and the tasteless. You're right. You're absolutely right. Ken Carr said, I watched little less the middle of the road, not total S. Tiona said it was clear these last few games. Of course, there is much lore going on behind the scenes, but that's just what I picked up mentally. Yeah. Professor said, breaking news, Marina Mabry has been injured and is questionable to return tonight. Oh, man, what happened? Are any of those games on right now? It's 9:54. What are they on Ion? Okay, I think all the games were on Ion. So I'm not getting any of them tonight. It's all good. The Asia plays, right? Asia played tonight. Of course, Indiana isn't a team yet. Unfortunately, 12 games in, and we don't have an identity. You're absolutely correct. Absolutely correct, El Professor. And one reason, and watch this. Let me solve everybody's how everybody feels. If anybody feels some kind of way about the Fever, if you feel some kind of way about the Fever, just know this: they have not played as a complete team yet. They played 12 games. And in 12 games, they either had somebody injured or they've been missing a coach. This last game, everybody's healthy except that DeWanna Bonner's not back yet for personal reasons, and now the coach is gone. So in the next game, they might be without the coach again. You see, this team has yet to play as a full team. And I'm talking about with all the players healthy and the coach being there. So of course, that's why they don't have an identity, because they haven't had enough time to play on the court together. They need that time. The coach side's Fever team had 3 weeks, right? With 3 or 4 weeks for the Olympic break to train and practice and learn each other, to spend time with each other. And that's how they grew and developed into the team that we saw come back after the offseason. Now, this team starts the season with Sophie hurt. You get Sophie back, you lose Caitlin. You got a game where you lose Sophie and you lose Colson. So now you got to get a hardship shits. I don't know what it was, what you call it. A hardship award to go get another player. And you bring in Ari McDonald. And she has an okay game the first game, but y'all lose. Then she gets acclimated to the system. She feels good. Y'all win the game. Caitlin and Sophie come back. You got to let her go. Colson come back too. You got to let her go. Caitlin come back, drop 32 on them boys. Next game, Sun, get into a fight. Next game, Valkyrie. We don't got our coach. Now, when Caitlin came back, she came back with Sophie. But she came back without DeWanna Bonner. DB is out when Caitlin and Sophie come back. That would have been the whole team right there together, healthy again with their coach. But DeWanna Bonner's not there. You see what I'm saying? No Caitlin, but they had Ari McDonald and everybody else. Ari McDonald's gone because Caitlin and Sophie come back, and now you lose DeWanna Bonner. Now you play against the Valkyrie without your damn coach. So that's why I am not afraid about this team making it, because they have yet to play as a full team. Chacalatee Blast. Not a team yet. They're not a team. Of course, they can't have an identity. They don't know who the who is. They don't know who the who is. Period. Coach White wants to run a motion offense. It's really weird. And now Coach White's not there. So what's the offense gonna look like? Now we gotta switch it up. Whatever the hell offense they ran in the first 2 games with Caleb coming back, it did wonders. Cause this game, if they wasn't getting D'd up, she just was out of sync. And that's because you ain't got no coach. This is what happens. Now Caitlin has to be the coach on the court and on the bench, and she can't get it going in the game. Got too much going on. When Caitlin was sidelined, she was the assistant coach. Now this Kelly person walk in, and they just get out of here, dude. This is why. That's why they lost to the Valkyrie in the 4th quarter. They don't got the damn coach. Man. Where we at? Where we at? Right there. That professor said, Miss B. Stacy, have fun. Okay, you should be planning on going to one of them games. I still don't know what game I'm going to go to yet, bro. I know for sure I'm still going to the Dallas game. Definitely going there. And I might go get my tickets early just so I can avoid, the upcharges. Peace out, John Richardson. Got to go. I'm probably on my way out this thing, too. I got some things I want to do for the rest of the night, guys. I'm going to play me some games because I haven't had any time to play no games, and I finished my homework, and that's what make me really want to do it. But I ain't going to make no promises to cut out because I really want to sit on and talk to y'all. I've been having a lot of fun talking to y'all tonight, and there's a couple of more things I want to talk about because there's a lot that went on this week in sports. So you got Caitlin back. The Pacers, they pushed to Game 7. What do y'all think? You think the Pacers can get the win? Tyrone said, "Is Bonner gone?" Now she got some family issues. Tiana said, "Facts, Chaka. I didn't know sports shows were like this. I used to just watch the games and Sports Center top 10 highlights and go about my day. 34 Aces versus 36 Seattle are playing right now." Tiana, it's like that because that's how society is. Society likes that drama stuff. Like if you look at any show that comes on TV, it's a debate show. Every show that you see that comes on is a debate show. I want to have conversation with people because I truly want to know what it is that drew them to the sport. I want to know your stories. I don't want to know your discourse because I don't have discourse in my life right now. So why do I want to egg that on? People who like to tune into drama have a lot of drama going on in their lives. And they want to see something that's worse off than they are so they feel better about themselves in the situations that they in. I'm not in any situations. I'm in a great situation in life. So I want to promote that part about life, the positive parts about life, solutions. Why we can't go there? Miss Stacy said their season is so short. By the time they get their crap together, the playoffs are here. And it'll be okay too, Miss Stacy, because if they get their stuff together for the playoffs, I'll take it. I'll take it because no matter what positioning they get there, they can go all the way. I believe in this team, man. They just got to believe in themselves. Kick goes at Tyrone, nothing been said about it, just conjecture. Oh no, Bonner ain't going. Tyrone said Wiley. Tyrone said DB is out for personal reasons. She's not injured. I think we was talking about her children. She got her kids she had to go attend to. Tiana said, right. It been one adversity after another for the Fever. Yeah, and the thing is, look at them right now. They didn't have this kind of adversity last season, and they was like 3-9, 3-10, some shit like that. Look at them right now. They 6-6 right now. And with all this adversity, they still finding a way to push through. And I'm glad that it's happening right now because trust me, what they say in life is that you want to go through the hard parts of life first so you can live comfortably. Man, I'm okay with having to have worked my ass off earlier in life. I talk about work myself to the bone. But all that hard work I did a long time ago has put me and my family into a great position today. Work hard in the beginning so you can live. You can live off of the work that you produced, off the seed. When you work hard in the beginning, you're growing and cultivating the seed. Go through that struggle. Don't try to live comfortably early. Don't try to live fast. Don't try to get to the money so soon. Trying to live fun, have fun. No, man. Mix more business in your life than pleasure. Mix more business, because if you don't, the rest of your life is going to be more business than pleasure, and that's going to suck. Having to wait to go on vacation or go on trips instead of just like, I'm just go somewhere tomorrow, because you didn't live right. You didn't do it right. I mean, a lot of people do, and it's all right. You can still make it. It's just going to be real hard. The opportunities that you had in life, you're going to have some of them right now, but it's going to be even harder for you to do it. And a lot of the reasons is because of our age and our bodies and how they break down, and we don't move like we used to. Ken Carson said later from SHI. Hey, peace out, Ken Carson. Have a great night. Have a great night. No Banner Arena anymore. A professor said, I want to see Indiana at full strength. We need a 10-game win streak. Yeah, in order to see full strength, Professor, we got to have everybody in the building. Everybody isn't in the building right now, so I'm okay with what I'm seeing right now. If people got personal issues and this is what they allow in the WNBA, I can't speak on that. This is what they allow. This is what they allow. I'm used to going to work unless you can't go to work. I ain't never heard no damn personal reasons why you can't go to work. Is if I'm hurt, I'm injured, I'm sick, I won't be able to perform. So I'm not going to be able to go to work. I'm no good to anybody. But I'm looking at a DNP for personal reasons. What does that mean? Rakia Jackson was a DNP for personal reasons for like 2 or 3 games. What does that mean? And since everybody else out there, or most people seem like they cool with this, I guess I have to be cool with it too, right? No, I'm not cool with it. What is these DNPs for personal reasons? What is it? Man, this is one thing I said about my family. Whatever it is that I'm doing in life that's going to take me away from here, that will have me have to uproot myself from my house and go on the road to perform, I am taking my family with me. Nobody better not ever have me try to go do anything, perform, do a lecture, any of this stuff without me being able to bring my family. My family's going with me wherever I go. That's what I want to do with my behavioral health doctorate. That's what I want to do. I want to go and lecture. I had to get the doctorate behind my name to be able to speak on these things. And I want to be able to take my family with me wherever I go. This is my job. I want my family to be with me. It sucks that some of these people in these sports create these families and they are divided. But that you got to come do your job. I don't care. I'm not the reason why you and your family got problems. I am your supervisor. Your behind need to be at work. Now you got sick time. You got what's the name time. You got bereavement. Is somebody dead? Is somebody dying? What is happening? Because you just can't be taken off of work, especially at a job where we literally need you, right? We need you for 40 minutes. 40 minutes. That's it. And your ass can't show up for 40 minutes. I know somebody out there might say, Chacalatee, you being insensitive. I don't think I'm being insensitive. I don't think I'm being insensitive at all. What is the personal reason? When I see DNP next to NFL players and MLB players and NBA players, it says DNP, coach's decision, DNP, injury reserve. Shit don't say no DNP, personal reasons. I ain't never see a DNP for personal reasons in my damn life until now. What is the personal reason that you can't be at work? I heard somebody say that she got 2 kids. Listen to me. This is the difference between the worlds that we live in. And now I guess I'm in the WNBA world. Screw that. The woman's world where I'm over here. No offense. This is not offense. I'm just pointing out the things that the WNBA does that makes it hard for people to get with it. It makes it hard for people to get with it. The players are not coming to work. Your kids is a problem. It's a problem you got with your kids right now. That's like the people that can't come to work because they ain't got no babysitter for their kids. I can't come to work. I ain't got a babysitter today. So I'm going to have to stay home with my kids. Man, what the hell? We got to go to a whole nother state. We flying out of here tomorrow, Dewana. I know, but I don't got no babysitter. You better bring them damn kids with you. Put them on the plane with us. We got charter planes. Bring the kids with you. That's what they should do. For the WNBA, they need to create some kind of daycare system for these women because their lifestyles are not like a male lifestyle. In Unrivaled, they had daycares and spas and shit. These women was on vacation. Screw it. If that's what it's going to take for y'all to play like how y'all are playing right now with a Caitlin Clark, if that's what's going to take for y'all to be better, give it to them. But you know what? Earn it first. Because right now, Caitlin's earning it. She damn sure earning it when she left and the ratings dropped 53, 55% viewership. Did she come back and all that shit go back up? She deserves something. She deserves something. Can't tell me she don't. We'll say White is going. Everybody going for personal reason. What the hell is a personal reason? Tyrone Wiley said, yes, Coach White's girlfriend's mother is sick. See, that's what I was saying. That's exactly what I was saying. Is it Sellers? What's her name? She's the ESPN announcer. And she ain't been back at work. Tyrone Wiley said, yeah, I heard the same, but if you can't be there, what am I supposed to think? I'm a regular guy. I said, I need coach be there. Exactly. I need my coach. I need you to be at work. I need you to be at work, bro. Out of these places. Look, you're talking to somebody that was in the military, too. And they don't play none of that stuff. Man, my best friend father had passed away. And I was like, yo, I need to be able to go home this weekend. My partner's father passed. And it's like, we're sorry, man. We can't give you a pass. It had to be your immediate family member. Like, what? I went home anyway. Listen, guys, I took a chance. I took a chance and I flew home. Look, boy, when I think about the things I do for people, when I think about the things I show up for people, man, I took a chance. I did not get leave. I went and bought a plane ticket to go home to be with my partner. His father passed away. And if I would have got caught, guys, man, I could have been in major trouble. It'd have been like me going AWOL. Because when we're on a certain alert in the military, we can only go 200 miles outside of our facility. Man, I flew from Georgia to Houston, Texas. I was way more than 200 miles. I'd have been Article 15, all kind of shit. I'd probably get kicked out the military. They probably put me in military jail for going AWOL. But I did it. So, look, man, I'm telling you, some places they don't play that. Like, don't play that, bro. We gotta come to work. You gotta come to work, man. I'm telling you. Lisa Salters, there you go. Says she was at the Pacers game 6. I think Steph White stayed close to home with the mother-in-law so Lisa could do the Pacers game 6 so she wouldn't be too far from the mother-in-law. They don't have any other family members, Tiona? See, that's what I be talking about, man. It's like there are no other family members that can step in. Both of y'all have jobs that y'all have to attend to. That you have to go do your job. They pay you for this. Now, when you're under contract, they don't look at stuff like that. But they give you bereavement when that person passed. When you have sick time, the sick time is for you. I give you personal time, but it's only so much personal time I can give you. Now I got to give your significant other personal time where she had with her duties, right? Like the position you in, you have to really think about it. Like she is the head coach of this basketball team. And she's like, oh, I got to go, man. Got to tend to, you know what I'm saying, my girlfriend's mom. What? No. It ain't like you third in command where we'll be okay if your ass don't come to work. You the head person. You the captain of the ship. You the coach. You can't be here. I truly believe that they can make it without Lisa Salters on the show. Go get somebody else to be the announcer. It's not the same as going to get somebody else to be the coach of this damn team. I'm pretty sure they can go find another analyst to cover for Lisa Salters. You just can't go find another coach. The assistant coach is the assistant coach for a reason. Otherwise, they would be the head coach. And since they ass ain't, they are the assistant coach. So they should be assisting, not being the head of this thing. But they can't, because you got to go and have personal reason off work. Chacalatee blast. Got to have personal reasons for work. I don't know, sir. This has been a wild time in sports this year. Lisa Salters. Yeah, you know what, Tiana? It has. It's been a wild time in sports. It has, huh? No, it really has, dude. All around. Football hasn't started yet. And before that even started, we already got this storyline going with Travis Hunter and him playing both ways. How many possessions he's gonna play? We got the storyline with the Browns and the quarterback situation with Shador. You got the new GOAT stories with your Patrick Mahomes. What is it gonna take? And you got your Josh Allens. It's stories everywhere. Look at the NBA. There's a game 7 that's been forced when I thought it was over. I thought it was going to be over with the Pacers because I seen Halliburton go down with a major injury. That's a major injury, they said. He had to get an MRI, so it's a strain. Most people can't even walk on something like that. And that man went out there and played a full basketball game on it. Forced a game 7. They got Saquon Barkley on the front cover of Madden. And they out here screaming about the Madden Curse. The hell is the Madden Curse? What y'all think the Madden Curse is? These people that they put on the front cover of Madden didn't really do shit. They had one good season, and next thing you know, they want to put them on the front cover of Madden. Of course, it's football. Anything can happen in that shit, and most of the time, an injury will happen. They didn't get an injury because they was on the front cover of Madden. Something bad in life didn't happen because they was on the front cover of Madden. Michael Vick's ass got in trouble because he was fighting dogs. He was fighting dogs before he got on the front cover of Madden. Sean Alexander, the running back for Seattle, he was good 2 years in a row. He was good. First year he was good. Second year he got the MVP. But before that, his ass played for a minute. Nobody knew who the hell he was. He played for Seattle. Their team sucked. So guess what? He sucked. And the rest of them all sucked. He couldn't get it done by himself. Hurt Peyton Hillis. Remember him? The running back for the Browns? His ass had one good season at running back, and the next year he was doo-doo. And I think he got hurt. So they want to talk about, oh my gosh, the Madden curse. No, the man had one good season. You act like he's been good for 4 or 5 years. You act like that's Emmitt Smith and you put Emmitt Smith on the front cover of Madden. You act like that's like Troy Aikman or Joe Montana. You act like that's them. Patrick Mahomes on the front cover of Madden. His ass got 2 championships after it. Tom Brady's on the front cover of Madden. He got about 4. Richard Sherman got championships. Odell Beckham got a championship. What? Madden curse. They ain't no Madden curse. This is football. And shit happens when you running at somebody 23, 24 miles per hour and you got all these pads and helmets on to protect you, but y'all run each other full speed trying to knock each other out. Injuries are going to happen. We got people out there just running and cutting and tearing their knees up. That's not a curse. It's football. This is ignorant. You got LeBron James' ass over there talking about rings don't matter when his ass left Cleveland to go and get a ring. It didn't make sense, LeBron James.
Not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, not 6.
That shit don't make no sense for you to sit up there on the hard part of your ass across from a Steve Nash who don't have no rings at all and talk about not having rings. What the hell? Of course he's going to agree with you. He don't have no rings, LeBron. Say that shit in front of somebody who got 5 rings, like Magic Johnson. Say it in front of somebody like Larry Bird who got 3. Let's see what they say. Say it to Bill Russell if he was still here. God bless his soul. But since these people ain't here and the ones we got here ain't speaking up, LeBron James can say dumb shit like, hey, a championship shouldn't make you, only be spoke about. You should always speak about all the greats. What the hell? We do speak about the greats. But your ass is just mad because you ain't got 6 and they ain't calling you greater than Michael Jordan. You're not ever gonna be greater than Michael Jordan, LeBron James. There's nothing that you could do. As soon as your ass left Cleveland to go to Miami, all of the greats looked at you different. Kobe looked at you different. What the hell you doing going over there? I didn't pass the torch to you to even be the next person. Curry's the next person if you ask me. Curry. Your greatest superstars, they don't have championships in the East because of LeBron James. Paul George don't got a championship because of LeBron James. James Harden don't have a championship because of Steph Curry. Russell Westbrook don't have a championship because of Steph Curry. You see what I'm saying? You see, Russell Westbrook, KD, and James Harden don't have a championship because of LeBron James. But Steph Curry was more of a heartbreaker. Steph Curry was more of a heartbreaker of your favorite champions. Who did Miami beat? Miami beat the Spurs and Miami beat the Warriors. Had they not beat the Spurs and Warriors, the Warriors would have 5 championships and the Spurs would have 6. Tim Duncan would have had 6 championships, guys. Then you would have been talking about Tim Duncan a different way. You'd be talking Tim Duncan over Kobe Bryant. Superstars in the NBA stopped your favorite star from getting a ring. LeBron James was a victim of Tim Duncan, a victim of Steph Curry, a victim of Dirk Nowitzki. Chacalatee blast. And Jordan made victims. Jordan made a victim out of Clyde Drexler. His ass went over there to the Rockets to go get a ring. He made a victim out of Kevin Johnson. He made a victim out of Charles Barkley. He made a victim out of John Starks and a victim out of Patrick Ewing. That's why your favorite superstars, he made a victim out of Karl Malone and John Stockton and Mark Price. He made a victim out of the Tim Hardaways. He made a victim out of your Shaquille O'Neal before he became a Laker. Made a victim out of Penny Hardaway before they became what they are. And Penny still didn't get one. Shaq had to go to L.A. Jordan caused that. Jordan made victims out of Olajuwon before he retired. And then Olajuwon and them go get 2. And Olajuwon and them made victims out of everybody else. LeBron is sad. He mad over that because he's a victim. His ass was 4-6 in finals. If it was the other way around, we would be talking about LeBron James as one of the GOATs, if not the GOAT. But instead, you to go to your era, bro. So Chacalatee blast. Gary Payton, I get that he won with the Heat. Yep, he did. Where we at, man? I was going off, guys. Thank y'all for letting me go off.
Let him cook.
We rapping.
Let him cook now.
Look at what y'all got to talk about. Duke Lombardi said, just voted my 50th time for CC. She gonna win it. El Professor said, Sophie Cunningham just hit 1 million followers. America has found another sweetheart. Leave my wife alone, guys. You better go get her, El Professor. She bad. She bad, but can you handle her? She a firecracker, El Professor. She a firecracker. Duke Lombardi said, Sophie Cunningham got the hot face, boy. She bad. Duke Lombardi said, if I had a cat, I would have Sophie Cunningham hit it raw. Duke Lombardi said, Gary Payton, I get he won with the Heat. Yep, Duke Lombardi. Look, some of our favorite stars, they had to go do what we see these people doing now. They've been jumping ship. Gary Payton jumped ship. Gary Payton went to the Lakers with Karl Malone. They didn't get it. But then he went over there to the Heat, and he got it over there with them. He could say he's a champion. Alonzo Mourning could say he's a champion. Telling you. But some probably had too much pride. Charles Barkley did it too late. He did it too late. Charles Barkley, man, he got to the finals, but he got stopped by who? Michael Jordan. Sean Kemp got stopped by who? Michael Jordan. Gary Payton was getting stopped by Michael Jordan too. His ass went over to the Heat. He stopped it. Jordan stopping every damn body, man. It's sad. And then look at Kobe and Shaq and what they did, man. The Kenyon Martins and the Vince Carters. All your favorite stars. They got stopped, man. They got stopped. It's been fun, guys. It's been a fun show, man. Tiona said, yes, El Professor. I'm so happy for Sophie. Been watching her since Mizzou, 755K on IG, up from 300K. She deserves it. Not even, nope, she earned it. I mean, stop saying the deserve stuff. She earned it. She earned it through what she's been doing, man, for the team. Duke Lombard said, my brother-in-law worked with Sophie Cunningham for Missouri Sports Journalism briefly. Man, that's dope. All right, bro. We 2 hours, 15 minutes in, guys. I thank y'all so much. I don't know if I'm going to be doing a show tomorrow. I have to figure it out depending on what happens tonight because whatever goes down in sports, there's nothing going on tonight, man. I pretty much discussed everything that's going on right now in sports outside of hockey and stuff like that and baseball. I don't watch any much of that. But I did hear about college football, and the first game of the season is going to be Ohio State versus Texas. I think it's going to be a great game, man, and I wish I could go to it. Probably going to figure out a way, guys, but we finna go ahead and start. We all wrapping this thing up, man. We exiting the building, man. Let me see who's here. Man, we had Tiona, we had El Professor, Duke Lombardi, yeah, Tyrone Wiley, Kent Carlson, member in the building, Miss B. Stacy in the building, John Richardson. Who boy, I'm kind of getting tired too. John Richardson again, Tiona, Kent Carlson. I'm just saying the names over and over again because I didn't say it. We had Mr. S.C. Bread was going down. Had Can You Relate? The member in the building, man. Thank y'all so much. AJ was in the building. Lisa G was in the building, man. My boy saying I was cooked. My boy El Professor dropped 19 on your boy, man.
Get him black. Get him black. Get him black. Get him black.
Yeah, appreciate you, my guy. Appreciate you. Yeah, that's everybody, man. It was a short night. Tom was in the building. Craig D was in the building. Miss B, Stacy, Lisa G, everybody, all of us was in the building, man. I got to y'all. Thank y'all so much, man. Matt, what's happening, man? Thank you for stopping through, bro. We wrapping it up right now, man. Let me read the rest of these comments before I get out the building. A professor said, at Tiona, Sophie earned the 5th spot on the roster next season. I believe it. And she ain't going nowhere. Tiona said she definitely earned it. Plus, she told exactly what she was here for. What she she definitely earned it. I can't rock with that deserve war no more, man. Because deserving people are people who feel like things should be given to them, and this is not something that should be given to her. She did what she said she was going to do for this team, just like Colson. But Colson had to be pushed into a different role, man. At her age, she can't take that. Colson like 37, 38 years old, bro. So she is no longer a starter. As a matter of fact, I don't think she was ever a starter in the WNBA. She just been coasting through, man. So you know what it is. Sophie's jersey is sold out in all sizes too. Yeah, El Professor, you ain't gonna be able to get that jersey unless you go to the stadium, brother. Like for real. You probably not gonna be able to get that jersey unless you visit the Indiana Fever Stadium, man. So I feel like that's when I'll be able to get mine. I want to get a Sophie Cunningham jersey, and I want to get a Boston. I want to get a Boston because Boston is number 7, and like that's my line number from my fraternity, man. Line number 7. Man, yes sir, bro. It's been a good show. I thank y'all so much for tuning in, rocking with your boy, man. I gotta put my signature in the chat. I love you guys seriously. Yes, sir. Yeah, I'm gonna find me a Sophie Cunningham dress. You know what I'm gonna do too? Yes, what I'm gonna do. I am going to donate a Sophie Cunningham jersey. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a couple of shows. I'm gonna do a couple of shows talking about it, leading up to it. Then I'm going to do I'm gonna do some posts, put some posts out, and I'll have what I'll do is I'll have people um speak on the chat. Like I have people speak on the chat not speak on chat, but speak on the post and everything, and the names that I see pop up on the post. I'll take all those names, like on here. I take all these names that's here, keep popping up over here. I take all of them and I'll put them in a hat. And I say it like that because it's way harder. It'll be way harder to go through. You know what? Nah, I ain't gonna do that. Cause that way I'll do two. I'll do one from here. So I'll do one from the chat on here, from all the people on here. Then I'll do one from comments on the videos. And then I'll do one from just subscribers. Now, see, that one from just subscribers is going to be really, really hard because it's 4,003 subscribers. So if I go through all those subscribers, right, and try to pick one out of that, it's going to be extremely hard. But your chances of actually getting one of them jerseys are exponentially higher commenting here on the chat or comment on one of the videos I put out, man. So that's how we're going to do it. Because at 4,000, that's a lot. That's a lot. And what I'll do is I need you to send me. Send me, because that let me know that you're here, you're in the building. Whenever you on here, you put a thumbs up. You put your thumbs up, you're in the chat. I see y'all here. That's how I get those names, man. That's how I'll be able to because otherwise it's going to be too damn hard, guys. 403, 400, 4,000. That's a lot. And I'm starting to babble, I feel like, bro. I'm starting to babble. But I'm going to give out, let's see, Sophie Cunningham, Caitlin Clark, and Boston. No, we're just going to do Sophie Cunningham. How about I do 3 Sophie Cunninghams? Yep. We're going to do 3 Sophie Cunningham jerseys. What do y'all think? I don't know. We're going to figure this shit out, guys. Look, thank y'all so much for tuning in, rocking with your boy. Hit that damn like button on the way out if you haven't already. It's free of charge, man. I'll see y'all when I see you. If I don't see y'all tomorrow. Peace.